Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss Pre-Market Report for Monday, May 14th, 2018. I'm Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. Right now, we're currently trending up, pushing higher into the 2731s, and then pulling back just a little bit now. But overall, we've had a nice little continuation from the recent lows to that 2731 FOMC key level from March 21st. We are now starting to show just a little bit of signs of perhaps being a little overextended, which means we could pull back somewhat, which again, if this pullback is defended, say at 2700, we could see a continuation into 2800. Remember that 2703.75 is the mid pivot of this larger key range, and anytime we get a little too far away from it, we come right back to it. We snap back to that level. And so right now, if price were to pull back to it, do we push into the 28s and then come back and keep trading inside the range? How is this going to play out? Overall, we've been trending up, so I would say right now any pullback could be a buying opportunity for a shot at 2800. But if there's a major rejection of prices above the previous month's high here, then that might be enough in and of itself to get this thing rotated to 26. So right now, again, the key levels 2700, 2800, and 2600. Given the current flow to the upside, the pullback into this zone could be an opportunity to push into this zone here. Otherwise, a failure opens up a return back toward 2600. So that's kind of the framework that I'll be using on a swing basis here early in the week for the ES. If we take a look at the NQ, fairly similar here for the NQ. Of course, this one rallied from the 66.53 level here. That's the major midpoint, 66.53. You can see how this thing got tightly compressed, and then we saw expansion over the last week of trading, and that has pushed us right into or just about that 7,000 level. I've talked about before that the 7,000 level is very important. 47 also important. That's the top end of this key range, and then price attempted to hold above it before and failed and rotated back down. So again, we're pushing into this area. Do we continue higher above that level and try again and fail? If so, then that pushes us right back to that 66.53. So again, we're kind of in the same boat here with the NQ. I think the first pullback here could be an opportunity to try for recent highs at around 7,200. But any failure to hold 6,800 could open up much more weakness, say back towards 64. So we'll keep a bullish framework on this one as well until proven otherwise. Now taking a look here at crude oil. This one here continues to show quite a bit of strength overall, and here we're seeing stacked and sloped PIMAs, very, very bullish. Every time price gets below the 8 period, it's been defended for a continuation. We're not quite there now. But if price were to push down, say into 69.50, or even as deep as 68.75, right, that's the zone right there. If price drops as deep as that, that could be an ideal buying opportunity for a continuation higher over the course of the week. Now, do we get back that far? We'll see. But overall, the idea is that we continue higher towards 74.52, as this is the major upside target that we've been striving for ever since we got the upside break back in this zone here. So overall, we look for continued strength here as long as price continues to hold above 68.75. Any failure to hold 68.75 could open up much more weakness, and that likely isn't going to be the case. But again, you always got to keep open the possibility that anything can happen in the market. All right, taking a look now at gold futures. Gold has been hesitant to really push off this lower edge of the range, and it finally got above 1320, drove above it here, but got a failed high and is back trading just below it. And I'll be honest, right here, you know, whenever you have a key area of support or a key area of resistance, the idea is to look for a quick rejection, followed by a quick move back to value. And we've seen that each and every time out of this range except for this recent time. So if you've been trying to get long and bullish off of this one, I'd be very, very cautious here, as it really hasn't gotten off the launch pad. It's starting to find resistance here at the PIMAs, which could mean it may need a double dip. And again, we've been in this range long enough now to where expansion could be imminent. So again, if prices can't really get going above 1325s here, we may actually see price push through 1300 and attempt prices below that zone. So again, this one has really taken its time to really push off this zone, which has made me quite a bit more cautious than usual. And again, the key level here is 1320. If it can continue to push beyond that zone and find acceptance, it opens up so much more upside. But failing to get above that zone will likely lead to a little bit more of a pullback to see where bulls can defend. So again, this one has been taking its time. Doesn't look quite as bullish as it had before off this zone. All right, taking a look lastly at Bitcoin. We talked about before that 8,500 was going to be very, very important here. You can see price push right into that area on Friday, getting as low as 85.05. Today pushing down below it. But again, 8,500 is the level here. Overall, where are we at the end of the day? Are we above that level? Are we below it? Because if there is some sort of rejection below 8,500, that could at least open up a return to recent highs at 98.40 with a shot to see further expansion. Any failure to hold that level could start to auction this thing a little bit lower. 7,500 is the next level down that has an LVN, and again, that may be the next spot where bulls look to defend if they cannot keep 8,500's bid. So we'll keep an eye on this one as well as it continues to progress. All right, that's it for now. Let's see how this plays out heading into the new week of trading. Good luck and trade well.